in the story room, we have to focus on relationships. And you weren't in a relationship at that time.
Yeah, that was the thing. They was trying to match me with everybody.
But that's when it doesn't get
I said,
real.
y'all trying to make me a super hoe on this show.
No.
Hey guys, welcome back to Letters from the Principal podcast. I'm your girl Mary, but you already knew that. And today we're talking about My Mother is a Rapper. Which, how many people can say that? Not a lot, I think.
Not a lot.
Or maybe a lot now. Maybe it's, more of a thing.
There's a lot of female rappers with kids now.
Right,
right?
True. Not back in the day.
No.
Yeah.
Back in the
Your
day.
career was like over back then.
It's crazy.
Very crazy.
We got to definitely get into that. Okay.
Yes.
Let me let you finish
so
the
I'll
intro.
kick it over to you, Kim. Since,
all right, since I just
since
decided
you
to
just jumped on in.
cut in on the intro. Well, you guys
love
know
it.
me. My name is Kim Osorio. I am here with my girls, Mary, and I'm learning how to say her name. There's different pronunciations to Mary's last name.
We're just, I'm
Mary
Mary
Almonte.
X. How about that?
Mary Almonte is how I say it, but some people say Almonte.
If you nasty.
Yeah, if you nasty. And my girl Des, who's over here. Des.
Hi.
I feel like you've been checked out the last 5 minutes. What's going on over there?
Okay. Honestly, we are behind schedule because we actually had a great morning yapping. So I'm trying to figure out how
You've just
we
been
can.
talking
or not
without
great.
filming.
I'm trying to figure out how after we do this episode, can we do a quick change, pivot, do a smaller drugs are bad, okay, and be on time for our other amazing episodes and guests.
Okay, well, and there you have it. And so, on that note, I'm kidding.
Right.
I am here with a very special guest who, funny thing. Hey, Sig Da Trig.
Hi.
Drum roll.
Our guest today,
It's Sig Da Trig. Woo!
right?
Yeah, we got to clap it up.
Let's clap it up for her, who told us her age, and I'm still shocked because I always view Sig as being 23 years old for some reason.
23
I don't
forever.
know. I know. And let me say how I met you, because a lot of people may not know this. But I met you when we were doing season 8 of Love and Hip Hop, was it?
Wow, I
almost
forgot that.
A cast member
Yes.
on Love and Hip Hop. As I was working on that show, I say almost. Did you ever do any scenes?
I actually, yes, I did 2 scenes. I actually was a cast member, and I had to go through Bob to get me out of the contract.
So, Bob Selson? Mm-hmm. Oh, shout out to Bob.
And then I got tricked because my same producers somehow got someone to call me, and it was like, we have this show. We want you to come in, and we want you to be a rapper, and we want to do what they did in Love and Hip Hop with Cardi and do it with Black Ink. So I come in, and I want to be in the same producer, and I still got into a fight.
So
Well, not a
hold
real
on
fight.
before we go there, because we're
Rashawn?
jumping into story I didn't know we were going to get
I'm like,
to.
Who's the producer?
You know, I'm like, wait a minute, because that's,
Yes,
I was just
Rashad.
saying.
Yeah.
I knew.
But I love him.
I
Shout
just
out
know
to him.
Rashid, you mean?
Rashid.
Rashid.
He's
I
a
knew.
comedian now. Yay.
He is? Oh,
He used to be my Zen bro. He used to Zen me down.
So this is going in places I didn't know.
from
was
Big
gonna go.
Fish.
Yes.
I never even
Crazy.
knew.
Shout out to Kristen at Big Fish. That's my bestie.
I know.
So
If that thing
happening
falls
here?
one more time.
your reality show days are a lot deeper than I even knew, because I remember. Well,
I totally forgot that.
so you forgot that?
Yes, I forgot
So
that
how
I
you
met
think you
you
knew me?
through math. Well,
Through
I
math,
knew
through doing
of
the
you.
math show.
I always knew of you, but I thought that was the first time we met.
No.
See, I have memory problems.
Are you serious?
I swear.
So, okay, so here's probably what you didn't know, right? So when I did season 8 of Love and Hip Hop, I was doing it as a story czar. So I was an EP on there, but I wasn't in the field at that time. I wasn't in the field on Love and Hip Hop until 2 seasons later. So
Tamika was my producer in Love and Hip Hop.
I
I think she's
Tamika.
with like Zeus or something now.
I
right?
hired Tamika. So
Yeah.
Tamika used to work for me at BET. But I say all that to say, on season 8, I was in story czar position. And that's a position where you're in the story room. You're not really out in the field. So a lot of the cast didn't know I was on the show already, right? Only the cast that is familiar with how things work behind the scenes, they understand that. So they'll have conversations with me about story. So they gave me that season, like, I felt like, how many cast members did we have? Anybody, if you remember, let me know. I think it was like 32.
Yeah, I know.
32 cast
There
members.
was an A and a B side. Because I remember being like, I think in a B side, it was like Dream Doll, Bree Beauty, Grass, Self, Mariah Lynn.
The job that I have as a story czar that season is to, when they give me 32 cast members, to dwindle it down.
Right.
To maybe, you know, you focus on the 10 veteran and then maybe 10 new cast members. And there was just too many cast members. So that's how we met. And I don't remember your story back then, right? But I knew you were an artist. And Love and Hip Hop thrives on story, the relationship stories.
Right.
So while there were a few cast members who might have come to the show, right, because they're artists, because they're pushing their career, in the story room, we have to focus on relationships. And you weren't in a relationship at that time.
Yeah, that was the thing. They was trying to match me with everybody.
But that's when it doesn't get
I said,
real.
y'all trying to make me a super hoe on this show.
Super hoe is crazy.
No, they did. They was like, you know, they try to match me with like 4 different people. I think it was Rich Dollars, Self, Jacquay, and then the Spanish guy, the one that was dealing with Mariah Lynn.
Yes.
What was his name?
Yes.
The smooth Spanish guy. Yeah.
Yes.
James R.
James R.
Oh yeah, him.
You
Yeah,
remember?
Yeah. Yeah. I
So-
was like, I don't even know. Like,
I tell you this, from a story standpoint, if you would have did it with,
I was engaged
James-
at the time too. That was the craziest thing.
so that's the
Oh,
thing.
wow.
If you were engaged, who
But no
were
one
you
knew.
engaged?
My baby father.
Is he in the industry?
No.
Oh, okay. What does he do?
He's a basketball coach.
That could have been a good story.
I know, but he didn't want to be in it.
Ah,
So
see,
that
if
was
you
the
would've
thing.
brought
So
that,
So Navarro is who brought me in. Navarro and
yes,
Amber.
Navarre, yeah,
So
the attorney.
yes.
Yes.
So funny thing, I had got into an incident in Hackensack and I got arrested.
Okay.
And he was my lawyer.
He was your lawyer.
Right? Didn't know he was in the industry, nothing, right? I go home maybe the next day I go home and there was a TV show with Leah Robinson, Lady Luck. And
Yeah, the one about
Yes.
you know what I'm
the
talking about,
family.
right?
Yep. Mhm.
So I'm looking
On
at it
Bravo.
and I'm like, because I know Lee, I grew up with Darnell Robinson, Aaron Reed, and all of them. So I'm like, oh yeah, my people's, my family's got the show, whatever. Then I see Navarro. I'm like, oh, that was my lawyer. I
Right.
said, wait, he's an entertainment lawyer?
Yes.
So I called them because he gave me a card, obviously. So I called them. I'm like, you know, I do music, right? He like, for real? I was like, follow me on Instagram, da-da-da-da. So I followed him. I seen like who he worked with. Then Lady Luck, she put in a word. So he was like, look, I'm doing this show called Love and Hip Hop. I said, yeah, I know about it. He was like, I think it'll be a good fit for you.
And he brought you
and
to
he
the
lit.
show.
I didn't do no casting, no nothing. He brought me straight in, and it just, the problem that went wrong is me and Dream Doll had went at it on Instagram.
Oh.
Something light, but like we had went at it. It was a misunderstanding,
Right.
and from there, I didn't know how to separate TV from
You didn't know how to view it as a job.
yes.
But that's what I tell people.
That was
when
very
they do,
hard for me.
When they do reality TV and I work with women on TV and they call me after hours, like I usually wait for someone to call me after hours and Kim can concur.
Right.
And they get, I say, baby, you got to Nene Leaks this. You got to Portia this. You got to
Right.
table this. When you leave, it's a show. Cut the cameras, cut the tape, and go home and live your life.
Exactly.
When you take this shit outside of filming days, it becomes obsessive. But sometimes people, like when Keeping It Real goes too far, Dave Chappelle.
Right.
Some people from like New York and places where you got to be real, be like, I ain't gonna go on TV and act crazy. It's a job.
Right. Right.
You really don't got to go on TV and beat people the fuck up.
I really, really didn't know that though. So
Yeah.
let me tell you, I'm being so honest, I really didn't know that. So I was just sitting here, and then it's like my peoples is coming like, oh, you gonna let this, da, da, da. You know, they in my ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst
So
thing.
it was just so bad. And then I just said, you know what? And good thing I had great people around me too.
Right.
The same way that I had the streets, I had
Right.
great people also. Not that the streets isn't great, but they was saying the same thing you were saying. Like, listen, this is
Log
a
in,
job.
log out, yeah.
Know how to move with
Right.
this. Is not that serious, such and such. This is not real beef. Like,
Right.
beef would be this, whatever, right? So I say, you know what? I'm getting a little overwhelmed and starting to mess with my home. You know what I'm saying? Because my daughter's father is a PK. You know what I'm saying? They're in a church.
Yeah.
They don't. This is a lot. Like, so I
Her
said, you know
her
what?
grandfather's a pastor, or your ex is a pastor?
No. So the grandfather, grandmother, the whole family runs the church.
What is the religion?
Christian.
Like Pentecostal?
They
Like, what's the extra spin on it?
I don't know. Baptist.
Okay.
Yeah, they Baptist.
Yeah, I knew it was a little extra.
Yeah. So
They're-
it was just like, yeah, because I didn't get.
Right.
That's a whole
Are
nother
they
story.
Southern?
No.
Oh,
yeah, the
The
grandparents.
roots. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just more so of I was just like, I don't think I can do this. I said I can come back to it if it's the
Right.
next season or something. I come back to it.
But you couldn't do it at the time.
I couldn't do it at the time, right? So, but then people kept hitting me. Then I went on Funk Flex maybe a month later.
Right.
Funk Flex calls me and tells me in 4 hours to get Tide 97. I'm not missing this opportunity.
Right.
There was only 4 girls before me. I didn't even have a verse ready, nothing. But I made it happen, and I said something about love and hip hop in it, right? And it went viral like 2 a.m. that same day. Like I got like 10,000 followers that day. Everyone thought I was like coming at Cardi, which it was crazy because I'm like, it's a bar. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
What was the
So-
bar?
I said no limit on its beat, and that's that Cardi B. No limit is on that beat. Is that she had a song called No Limit?
Yeah.
So
But you know, with women, you can't.
I should have said Master P.
No, you should.
Maybe I
said
should have
no.
said Master
no,
P,
you
right?
shoulda
'Cause
said-
No Limit.
No, you should have said what you said. You're smart and creative.
Yeah.
And you use the lyrics like you should.
That's what you're supposed to
just
do.
A women, and people are misogynistic.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, let them fight. Where if you were a nigga, they would have said, man, look at the wordplay. So you
If
should
I
have
would
did
have said
nothing.
Master P, it would have been totally different.
Right.
When I did that, I'm talking about they took that little part. Then a lot of people didn't know I was on a cast member
right.
of Hip Hop, except for the people behind the scenes.
Right.
So they made that a big thing.
Right.
Now, I lied to you not, from 2016 to maybe 2019, people started picking sides.
Right.
I don't know, people would go to her, saying certain things, go to me, saying certain things. We working with the same people,
Right.
producers, directors, all that. And it was just, we even did a music video together. We did a music video with Jada Kiss, Exodus. I think he goes by Taylor Ricard now. And it was like these balloon boys from Louisiana. And me and Cardi was the main characters of it. Like she gave the sexy scene. I was
Right.
a nun.
Okay. Okay. You was the nun.
I was the nun in the video.
Wow.
And that goes to show you for women in hip hop, right? Like what they want.
Like, right, what?
Nobody wanted to
Right,
pick,
right.
pick the sexy
So,
person.
It was just more so that like now I got a phone call after that, maybe like 6 months after that, and it was a random person in my DM, and they was just like, oh, you know, we love what we're seeing, and we want you to be in this reality show. They didn't say it was Black Ink. They didn't say anything. They was like, we're gonna do a Skype.
Right.
I did the Skype. They asked me a couple of questions. I'm still not knowing what show it is. They making
Right.
it seem like it's a brand new show.
Right.
Come to find out, it's Black Ink.
Black ink.
So I go, and that was a whole nother thing.
So that was my good friend Rashid. What's
yeah,
up, Rashid?
I love him. No, out of everyone, that was the one person I'm talking about. He used to come, he used to pray with me. He came to my shows 2 years
Right.
before, so he already was like a fan of mine.
Right.
So he used to be like, you know, that's all you're missing. You're just missing the people knowing who you are, knowing your story.